Welcome to Yes Bitch TV, honey. Yes, God, a bitch is here, queer, and trying to be every motherfucking weird. So make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell, bitch. That way you're updated every time Yes Bitch TV is bringing y'all the good motherfucking shit. Yes, God, honey. G-Status ATL Hustle, Season 1, Reunion Part 1. Yes, God, we are finally here, bitch. And, let's get right into the shit. So first and foremost, before we dive into all the fuck shit that we bore witness to in this reunion amongst the cast members, bitch, we got to talk about the fashions, we got to talk about the production, we got to talk about the stage and all that good shit first. Let me start with the stage. It was really cute. It was slayed, bitch. Like, I really enjoyed the modern touch. It was not an overpowering design. I think it was very adult, very cute. I lived for it. The motherfucking camera. You guys, let me say this really quick. G-Status ATL Hustle. I know I say this a lot, but it is the truth. And a lot of people can totally agree with this motherfucking statement. By far, G-Status ATL Hustle has the best camera quality. Yes, God, honey. They have the best camera quality, but I don't know if the cameraman had one too many free drinks, bitch, because that motherfucker kept moving that camera around and missed a lot of great moments. Yes, we could still hear what was going on, but it would have been lovely to be able to see what was going on. He missed some moments, and I hope I'm not the only one that saw that, because I did have an opportunity to watch this bitch 3 times, hence why my review is so late, okay? Because I have to get to the tea, bitch, okay? And the only way to do that is to be clear on what the fuck you're seeing, amen? All right. But yes, the cameraman was drunk as fuck, had to be, or he was more focused on seeing without the camera because he was trying to get involved in the tea, okay? Instead of paying attention to what the fuck he was shooting. But anyway, minimal audience. There had to be at least under 30 people there. To me, that's a perfect number. I can appreciate you motherfuckers not getting involved in a lot of the fuck shit. Like Chasing Atlanta, it just seemed like that particular group of people just did not respect what was going on. So it was good to see that even though you guys had an audience, that their involvement was very minimal. Okay, amen. The fashions, bitch. You know what? Let me tell you something. Collectively, I just really wish people would start going back to themes. Demanding these motherfuckers to develop a theme. Like, just say 80s glam. Or, the modern man. Or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, or fashionista. Or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I just really wish people would start doing that, because that you could control how people come in a way. Not how they come, but you can control how the fuck they're gonna arrive in their fashions. Like, you can kind of control, like, okay, we want all dark themes, we want black, we want red, we want, you know what I'm saying, we want something earth tones, or we want, something like, because collectively the fashions were horrible. And let's talk about them individually really quickly. Let's start with Charlie Exile dressed as the Moon Man, bitch, from the MTV Music Awards. Okay. Now, the only super duper fly. Yes, God, honey, Miss Missy Elliott, honey. I can't stand the rain in that big ass homemade trash bag. Like, it's just like, yes, it is kind of cute, but at the end of the day, you did perform at the end of it, because I thank God for Ty Couture, honey, in his vlog. I got to see at the end, you performed in the same outfit. So yes, that outfit was good as a performance outfit, but for a reunion stage kind of situation, you should have brought something else, girl. A cute fitted button down with bedazzled would have been really cute, girl. Like, honestly, you've dressed better, honey. Like, my God. Come for the theme, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Come for the reunion. You came for the performance, girl. Okay? Anyway, let's move on from the Moon Man, child. Let's talk about Sherrod really quickly. You know what? I love white and tan. I think those are great colors, especially on light-skinned people, honey. Even more so on dark-skinned people. Yes, God, honey, white and tan looks great on a chocolate man. But you know what? The fur was too much, and it was confirmed that that was mink of some kind. It's real, bitch, okay? And I can understand you wanting that to be the focus of the ensemble, but I just don't think it worked. You know, the shoes and the pants were cute. The shoes, we could have did something else. It would have been, even if you would have threw on a tan Timberland bitch, or a Timberland boot of some kind of cute color, or even a red Timberland boot. Ooh, that would have been cute. Yes, got him with some red accents somewhere else on the outfit, girl. I think you would have been able to pull it off, but I just think that, I don't know, it was a little much for the reunion. But it was still cute though. You did right. I knew where you were trying to go with it. Okay. Let's move on from that. Child motherfucking Hakeem. The outfit was cute. I'm not a floral bitch. I love real flowers, bitch. I just don't like flower prints. I think that's what that was. It fit him well. It looked good on him, but me personally, that's just not my particular style. But it did look good on him, and he was like the only bitch who wore a suit. Well, let's move on from him and let's talk about Tramiel, because if we want to call that a suit, it looked more like, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yes, God, honey, like jingle bells, jingle bells. Tramiel is here today. Yes, God, honey, and I just was like, wow. Like, that outfit was definitely not reunion worthy, girl. Like, that was more like you're going to interview at the North Pole, honey, and become the first black gay elf that Santa Claus has in his employ. Okay? I just felt like, girl, Rudolph with your nose so bright, will you guide Tramiel's shoes tonight? Yes, God, honey, and all of the reindeer loved him, even Corday. Yes, God, honey, like, bitch, you were in the Christmas spirit, honey, and goddamn, I think this was shot in November, so I don't know. In a way, it was cute. It was very grown man and mature, but it just felt a little too seasoned, you know, like Merry Christmas, bitch, and Happy New Year type tease. So, you know, I don't know. The shoes were cute. I will give you that. And the shoes were the spotlight, obviously. But maybe you should have wore all black, or maybe you should have wore something that would just focus on the shoes. You still could have been fashionable, but I think you just did too much with the whole pinstripe looking situation. But I appreciate the effort. Okay. Corday was dressed like punk rock, grunge kind of tees. I don't know. I really will. I'm just not a fan of that particular style. It may have been worth God knows how much, as let him tell it, honey. But let me tell you something, honey. Substance over motherfucking everything else, bitch. Like, you got to, child. All these hoes I had be spending all this money on these ugly ass clothes. Bitch, if you finna spend $300 on a shirt, it better be a lot of shirt. It better not look like a motherfucking tank top, bitch. That's all I'm saying. Like, come on now, let's be real. You think these children in these foreign countries get paid 10 cents a day for you to spend $300 on one piece of motherfucking fabric, bitch? When you could have multiple fabrics and still been dressed for, you could have went to TJ Maxx and dressed for the motherfucking gods on the budget you probably spent on that motherfucking outfit, girl. Like, seriously. But you know what? Whatever. Another outfit that was not reunion worthy. That's all who was in attendance, though. Let's talk about the host child. Caleb and Miss Trinity. I don't know who Miss Trinity is, but Miss Trinity served justice at this motherfucking reunion. Caleb, let me tell you something about this toxic masculinity that we also face in the gay community, because there is that. He tried to overpower the shit out of Trinity on a lot of shit. Now, I don't know if that was because maybe he was supposed to be, you know, you may have two hosts, but there's always going to be that top host and that bottom host. They know who the fuck they are. It's more prevalent on news anchor channel. You know what I'm saying? Like the news, bitch, you know the anchor that's been there the longest is the head bitch in charge. You know what I'm saying? So I asked myself, it appeared as if, you know, Caleb was steering the motherfucking charge of this whole motherfucking reunion, at least in the part one. I didn't like that, to be honest with you, but whatever. I do know of him. I remember a while back, he got his first claim to fame by taking a picture, him and his husband at the time, Cordell Lewis, I think his last name is Lewis. They were in a relationship. Their photo went viral. They were up in the morning, sexy ass. And like I say, how gay people do, honey, exploit their motherfucking sexuality and their motherfucking looks. This is exactly another form of that, in my opinion. Especially looking back on it now. Took a picture with their daughters, get them up for school, doing what dad's supposed to do, if you ask me. and just showing a different side of, gay and gay fatherhood type teas. And, it was good. I was actually inspired by that moment this was a while, like 5-6 years ago. And, I guess their relationship went rocky. Something happened. I don't know. I don't think they ever publicly talked about it before. They had commercials, bitch. They had all kinds. They were well known, bitch. And out here in the gay community too, doing stuff for the gay community, very active in politics. Both very educated young men, especially Caleb. I think he went to Morehouse or something like that. And Cordell, he had a book. I bought the book. The book was really good. It was a really good read. Could have been longer. But that's how I kind of know him and his social media status. I just can't trust the bitch who don't know what they got on. I mean, Tramel had to remind his sorry ass that, bitch, you talking about you don't look good in stripes, but you wearing striped pants, bitch. Them tight ass motherfucking pants. They was hugging the fuck out of you, bitch. That outfit was horrible. It was atrocious. And you totally clashed with your host. Like, y'all should have been talking about what you were going to be wearing. Like, you should have wore a suit, or you should have wore a different type of blazer, that army fatigue, gay flag shit, whatever that was. Girl, like, no God, call the Red Queen, off with her head, bitch. Like, get that thing up out of here. Like a gay rodeo clown, no God. And Miss Trinity was slaying, honey. That dress was everything. Hair was done, makeup was done. I just lived for that completely. I do kind of feel as if the hosts were a little bit too involved and very unbiased and very biased towards Corday and towards Sherrod as well, and Charlie. I felt like there were moments in there. If you go back and look, I don't really remember off the top of my head, but if you pinpoint, you'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, these motherfuckers were shading the fuck out of some of these cast members on that stage, and they were coming for Corday. I don't go up for Corday that much, y'all. Y'all know I don't go up for Corday, but I will not have a host talk to me any kind of motherfucking way, bitch. Like, who the fuck are you? And I think Caleb embarrassed the shit out of his motherfucking self, bitch. Like, the way he was acting like he was drunk or high or on something, and he just kept on, like, egging Corday on, and that really kind of pissed me off a little bit. Like, yes, we all know Sherrod is one of my favorites, but it's just like, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I just felt like, yeah, Corday had the right to shade the fuck out of you. And you know what? Let's jump on a Corday. I know I'm everywhere with this, but I'm going to come back to it. I'm getting to the interesting shit first. The shit we really want to talk about. The shit y'all really want my perspective on. Okay, bitch, let's not act like it. Okay? Bitch. Corday, I don't know if something happened off camera before or while you guys were waiting to be seated to start filming the reunion. You brought a lot of dark energy to the scene. And I ask myself, what's really fucking tea? Because if you ask me, if you came there and nothing happened, your everything that you were giving wouldn't have been so fueled with darkness. Because that's how I felt. You were emulating your outfit. Because your outfit was serving gothic vampire teas, bitch. And your attitude was serving that as well. So I wonder, and before I get so quick to judge you in your childish ass motherfucking behavior that we all witnessed, bitch, I would like to know that, because something tells me there's more to why you were feeling the way you were feeling. Because no one just starts off like that. That's a buildup of things. And we've all seen Corday. He doesn't lash out until what happens? Until there's been a buildup of things. So it makes me wonder. And the more that I watch a lot of the cast interviews that they do outside, the more I'm learning that there's more to these puzzles. There are more pieces to these puzzles than we know about. So a lot of us, including, I can admit when I'm wrong. If I find out new tea about something or it opens up, I have a record of showing that I will go back and I will do my best to rectify the situation. I will speak truth into that shit. I actually will have one coming really soon because there's a cast member that I feel like I need to dissect, bitch, okay? And not in a bad way. It's someone I really think I need to talk about. And hopefully we're willing to go live with me one day because I'm very interested in hearing his story. But I'm not going to reveal who that person is. Not yet, at least. Child, but yes, Corday, I just, and that's me trying to defend you in a way because it just appeared to me, I'm not a dumb bitch. I can observe things now. I just think that was a big buildup. And, something happened. Yes, drinks were involved, bitch, and that intensifies your motherfucking true nature. But at the end of the day, Corday just don't show up mad. There's something that happened. Okay, something happened, y'all. So let's not jump on him just yet. Even though I'm about to do that right now. Him and Sherrod, Corday and Sherrod, I don't ever think you guys will get along. But let me tell you what I think happened here, guys. I'm going to dissect their whole fucking beef. As we all know, before the show even probably started filming, there was contact made between both of these motherfuckers, okay? Honestly, I think Corday did say what he wanted to fuck. That's what it was about. But I don't think they knew each other was going to be on this show. I'm just going to keep it real. I don't think they knew each other was going to be on the show. And once they found out they were going to be on the show, Corday specifically, I don't think this had anything to do with Sherrod. I think Corday thought about it and was like, well, damn, if we get on this public platform, the tea is going to come out. Even though the tea came out regardless, Sherrod, if you really catch the tea, Sherrod wasn't going to tell the tea until Corday started being a shady ass bitch towards Sherrod, honey. That's when Sherrod was like, girl, you talking all this shit, but you wanted to fuck. How many episodes went by before that tea was spilt? Now, if Corday wasn't acting like a bitch towards Sherrod in that moment, that tea probably still would have stayed buried. So I think what happened was the intention was to have sex. The intention was to meet, greet, ski, and then beat. Yes, God, honey, then leave. Okay? Or I doubt it was to create something because I really don't see them in a relationship. And I really don't see them fucking because they both don't look like each other's type, to be honest with you. But child, you'll never know these days. Everybody's into whatever now, girl, whatever. They're both very cute, handsome men, but I just don't see them together, you know. Personalities definitely clash. But I just think there's something like that that went on between them. And Corday seems like that he's so into the industry, right? He's so into the industry, bitch. He cares about public perception. It would look, I'm not, no shade to Sherrod, but let's keep it real as a public perception, right? If you're known having sex with a known porn star, how does that look? Corday was trying to secure the bag, bitch, and secure the motherfucking image for his motherfucking future in the career of singing, entertainment, whatever the fuck. Okay? That's, to me, what I think happened. Now it's the spiraled out. And then, you know, and a lot of people say, oh, well, yes, bitch, honey, you go up for Sherrod so much. Because let me tell y'all why I go for Sherrod so much and why I feel like he's always right. Y'all motherfuckers keep coming at him because of his choice to be a porn star. Yes, it is not your everyday career that you hear people are involved in, okay? Not every day do you hear that. But, bitch, let me tell you something. Like I said before, and it's not like I truly advocate the shit, but it's true, T. If you're going to do something, do it well, bitch. If you're going to do something, follow the fuck through, bitch. And he does that. I mean, he does that. But the only thing I have to say bad about Sherrod in these moments is the fact that when you allow people to hold something over you that you're proud to do, obviously you're not like the rest of these other pornos now where they got masks on and they trying to cover up tattoos because they're on the down low shit. You're showing your face. You are taking it to that level. You are following through with the shit. And you're putting yourself out there. If you're not ashamed to fuck, skeet, beat, and eat honey on motherfucking camera, bitch, knowing it's going to be circulating around the motherfucking community, to people you know, people you don't know, people that will come to know you. Hello. I mean, if you're not ashamed to do it then, don't be ashamed to be addressed with it in real life. Because you already know how these bitches are going to be trying to be shady. You coming on a show like this, you know what's tea. You know what to expect from the reality TV realm. You know what to expect. Bitches will do their homework. From episode 1, fucking Bert and Ernie were chilling with Charlie Exile talking about your motherfucking ass. Tramel was talking about your motherfucking ass. So at the end of the day, that's the only thing I have to say about Sherrod is you have to walk in your shit. But slowly but surely, like I said in my last review, he is doing that. And I'm proud of him for that. Now, can we just stop talking about that altogether? Because it's becoming dry as fuck. There's nothing new here. We've been talking about this since episode motherfucking 1, bitch. What else are we going to talk about? The swords are gone. There's no more swords left to stab him with. So move the fuck on. Create your own situation. And then let's talk about Corday's behavior really quickly, because I just don't understand. Again, I just said all that shit defending him, but at the end of the day, you're my age, girl. Like, and you talk about how unbothered you are, but towards the last couple episodes, you've been turning the fuck up. And now at the reunion, you've turned the fuck up. Now, we can blame shit on alcohol all day long, but when you hit a certain age, after 25, you shouldn't blame shit on alcohol no more, because, bitch, you should know your limitations. If I know that, bitch, I'm a big bitch, and I'm 30-something, and I'm 30 years old, bitch, and my motherfucking ass, 10 drinks is my motherfucking limit. I now know, once I start feeling that wooze, bitch, it's time to cut me off, bitch. I'm done. When I was younger, bitch, I'll take 15, 20 drinks to the motherfucking head and be running around this motherfucker looking crazy. Now, when you become a grown bitch, you know how much you can take. So let's not blame your behavior, this psychotic childhood temper tantrum that you had on stage, girl. What the fuck? Like, you and Sherrod just sitting there like, child. And the only time Sherrod got up was, bitch, when you was stepping over the line too much. And then with this whole, in the beginning of your introduction, you were first late, okay, in the fucking bathroom or whatever the case. Then you were rude to the motherfucking people, which I kind of understand because they did read you for filth, bitch. But that was way after the fact. So I don't know where the attitude came from. On top, that's why I say something had to happen before this filming actually started, because he came out with an attitude, bitch. Okay. So then you ushered a bitch like they was a peasant in the help girl to bring you a table to prop your feet up. Do you have blood pressure issues? You need to elevate your feet. Let the dog, give a bitch a medical card, bitch. Let a bitch know what's tea. Like, what are you suffering from? Mesothelioma, bitch? I don't know. I don't understand. I have a number you can call to get compensation for that, girl. Like, I just don't understand, like, what the... And people that act like that get on my fucking nerves, because I just... This greater than thou attitude, I just can't take people like that. And if you and Ja are truly, y'all notice I haven't even talked about that. I actually tried to avoid that conversation, because if nothing is not confirmed with me, by the horse's fucking mouth, I don't believe shit. Because some shit could just be a ploy for motherfuckers to get clout. And you see how all y'all motherfuckers is sitting here soaking up the tea about Ja and Corday potentially being in a relationship. If they are, they are. If anything, I can appreciate Ja, because if that was my man, I wouldn't want to show the worst side of him. So, which lets me know that they're probably in cahoots to create him to look like the crazy bitch, because that's what's going to get the viewers to keep talking about the shit. Look what I just did. I'm dedicating so much of this video to this fuck shit. Again, I have no choice but to report on what it is that we all have seen and give my perspective on the shit. But at the end of the day, like, this is all a ploy. And we're all here talking about the shit and getting involved in it. This is what's going to last him for season 2. This is what's going to get him and solidify him in these positions. Because the messier you are, the crazier, the more angry you make the public community, the more people love you. When you're hated, you really are loved. And when you loved, you really hated. Child, and that's some shit. The world is backwards than a motherfucker, honey. But that's just how it goes. But this whole demeanor he had, I was not feeling it. Trying to fight, and you almost kicked poor Tramel. His mouth is already big as fuck, girl. You do not need to kick Tramel with them thick ass boots on, girl, them Rue 21 boots. You do not need to motherfucker be kicking people, girl. You know you're not about that life. Where was that same energy a long time ago? Like, you have a loud mouth, you try to overtalk people and overpower them, but because of your funny voice, no one can take you seriously, girl. When you get pissed off, you are a rich white woman in the voice, honey. Like, a black trade just broke into your house, girl, and stole your children, girl. That's just how you sounded, girl. I was laughing the whole time when you were yelling, like, I'm not scared of that, girl. Like, you can try to overtalk all day long, but bitch... that voice and the level of tone you was using, girl, like Mariah Carey mixed with Melania Dobb. And let's talk about that bitch real quick. Where were you, Mufasa? Where were you, Mufasa, girl? Where the fuck were you? So you can stand up in your shit. We knew you weren't going to be there, but my thing is, you lasted the whole entire season. You, True Fine, Safar. I just don't understand. I think if anybody should have been there, it should have been Milan, because that bitch was in a lot more episodes and a lot more scenes, and a lot of the fuck shit that was going on that we were actually talking about on the reunion, bitch. The bitch wasn't there. Whatever. Whatever, honey. I just don't understand it. Whatever. Do a job well and not at all. My grandma used to say, honey. Well, she still says because she's still alive. But, whatever. They talked about a lot Hakeem Child in the beginning, they talked a lot about him, his reads, which I just don't think he knows how to read well at all. They talked about Miss Trinity addressed him and a lot of the things that he had to say about Melange Da in the infamous episode of him calling him whatever the fuck, all those derogatory comments about his sexuality and who he is, his sexual identity and all that shit. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I know I talk a lot of shit about Hakeem, but does it make me retarded too if I kind of slick understand what the fuck it is he's saying? Because I kind of did get it. And let me tell you guys this. I don't really talk about my views on these things because I feel like the gay community, we've already been ostracized and looked down upon by other communities. The straight community and the black community despise our motherfucking ass, bitch, okay? And we have to stick up for one another. Red, yellow, black, and white, it doesn't motherfucking matter. We should matter in each other's sight. But I do understand where Hakeem was coming from. Bitch, if you gonna do it, follow through, bitch. Don't be around here with a nice wig on in female clothes, but you got a full beard and mustache. Like, do you think the trans girls and the drag queens work so hard, bitch, so you can half-ass their shit? No. I'm able to accept a drag queen and I'm able to accept a trans woman. I can do that because guess what? They're going to follow through. We already got too many letters in the LGBTQ community, bitch. We don't need any more. There's no C in LGBTQ because C would stand for confused motherfucker. Because to me, you can call it androgynous, you can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. To me, I just think some people have went through a lot of things in their life and they channel this level of, how can I put this? Because I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to put this with the reason why some people identify with this particular look. And it's to create shock and awe value, in my opinion. A lot of times, yes, it is yourself. But are you really like that 24/7? Because as we sing with Melange Da, let me not generalize. Because that's a part of the community I truly don't understand because I never walked in that life. So let me not sound like Hakeem because I don't want to judge and generalize. But I just want to say that the ones that I have met, it seems as if they struggle with this identity issues. And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of them suffer from some type of trauma because of the backlash of their lifestyle. So they're that cross between the male presence and the female presence. It gives them this dual identity that makes them feel secure. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm going a little bit psychology into it, but that's true tea, especially for the ones that I know. Again, I'm not trying to generalize. I don't want nobody jumping down my motherfucking throat about those comments, but if you're going to do it, do it. Like, don't be doing the hair and makeup and then you got a football uniform on. Like, bitch, seriously? Like, do it all the fucking way. Okay? That's how I feel. I understood where Hakeem was coming from because, it is what it is. But we don't need this bullshit in our community because we already got a lot of fuck shit going on already. Okay? And the same thing, they addressed Corday and a lot of the comments that he had to make about, Sherrod's health and, insinuating that Sherrod had some kind of disease because of his occupation as a porn star. And it's just like, girl, we don't need to be shaming others because at the end of the day, like I always said before, and like you openly admitted, Corday, that you had a sex addiction. Like, I'm quite sure you took it raw or gave it raw, nutted, skeeted and beat it in someone or them in you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You've been involved in some fuck shit as well. So the fact is that no one has actually used that tea against you this whole motherfucking season. Now that I think about it, it just fucking hit me. You're trying to use things against this personal information against Sherrod, whether it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? And when you're in the sex worker field, these production companies don't play and they do require you to get tested. So I don't think Sherrod has anything. But I'm saying when you are out here trying to deliver tea, whether it's true or false, take a look in the mirror, bitch. And ask yourself, no one else used that sword against you that we've seen this entire season. You openly admitted to having a sex addiction. So God only knows the fuck shit that you've been involved with, bitch. Look what you did at the motherfucking the bar. Oh, I'm gonna go around the corner. God only knows what you did around the corner. Have a couple of drinks, all y'all turn into hoes. Hey, just admit the shit, bitch. It is what it is. So yeah, we touched on that a little bit. Charlie Exile, I did live for the way that he addressed the situation about Corday and how Hakeem views Milan, the whole, cisgender, femininity, self-identity situation. I appreciate how he broke that down. Charlie really didn't speak much, but he did speak back, honey, when that man was being a little bit catty towards him. I told you that host Caleb child, someone right with that bitch. And, I just don't like the way that he kept coming at Corday. And, he did kind of come at Sherrod a little bit too, but he was on Sherrod's fence. Again, you're supposed to be unbiased as a host, and I just felt like the energy was kind of fucked up, and I think Corday was feeding off of that negative energy, and that helped fuel what was already going on in his fuck shit mind. Okay, and it exploded because he walked out, he doing all this. Child, poor Tramel couldn't even get a word out, honey. He's trying to. I couldn't even. The only time I mentioned him was when he was dressed like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, bitch. And there's nothing to say. I mean, Tramel was asked the question. Corday took it over. I mean, hush, mother. But Tramel has a way to coming back and trying to get the light back. But child, I don't know. I don't know, girl. Let your shoes do the talking for you, I guess. The fuck. That's all I have, everybody. That's all I really have, to be honest. There were a lot of things that were said and discussed. There was a lot of fuck shit and drama. We all see it. I don't feel like I need to rehash all of the things that were said. Part 2, I will get a little bit more in depth, because when there's a part 1 situation, you want to save your ammunition. You want to save your real perspective, because I'm gonna encompass at the end of part 2. Hopefully there's no more parts after that, bitch, because I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a part 2. And that's going to be it. At the end of my review of part 2, I will sum it all the fuck up for everybody in greater detail, okay? So make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys were hounding the fuck out of me, bitch. Talking about some, we need you to help and review this shit, child. I have to give it a couple days. I have to see what's going on. And I need to stop doing that, because I've waited so long to the point where I saw Dre Simber's interview with Ty Couture yesterday. And I've been, I'm inclined to change a little bit of the way that I feel about certain people after I see these interviews. So I'm going to try my best to stop waiting so long to do my reviews on the actual show, because I don't want it to corrupt my thoughts and belief systems as it pertains to the show, the current show that I'm reviewing. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really want it to taint my motherfucking, my opinions. You know what I mean? But it came right on time, because part 2 is going to be coming out, and I'll have a lot to say about Dre Simber. You guys make sure to check it out. Let me know how you guys felt about this reunion. Let me know what's tea. Thanks for watching Yes Bitch TV, honey. Yes, God. Now, hold on, bitch. I just thought about something else I meant to talk about, bitch. Do not turn off, bitch. I totally forgot to talk about this. Corday acting like Sheree. What's next, Sheree? Joggers. Bitch, let me tell you something. I give credit where credit is motherfucking due, bitch. Do your thing. Work your work. Whatever the fuck it may be. But, bitch, the hesitation, the apprehension, the confusion, the lies, as Candy Burris would say, bitch. Like, for Corday Creatives, girl, you do a corporate client. What do you do, girl? Joggers. Oh my God, the explanation, child. Did you see Sherrod's face? Bitch, Sherrod was like, child, y'all feed into this bullshit if you motherfucking want to. Yes, God, honey. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to tear this child down. If this is what he's really doing, if this is the real shit, and he's just not fronting on the girl's child, then God bless. Go for it, bitch. Handle your business. Fuck what even a bitch like me got to say about it. But, bitch, you even have to admit, look back, Corday, you looked a little confused, like you was lying out of your motherfucking ass, like, bitch, these are just dust dreams for right now, girl. Is it reality, bitch? Corporate clients, and you acting the way that you acting? You'll run any potential business partner away from doing anything with your sorry ass. Bitch, I hollered my ass off, bitch. The camera guy wasn't drunk for that one when he switched that cam back, and once he said joggers. motherfucking Sherrod's ass was like, child, like, and I was just reading his mind like, bitch, y'all believe that fuck shit if you want to. Merrily, life is but a dream, bitch. But yeah, I know y'all caught that, honey, because I sure did catch it. And I was hitting the floor. I was like, ooh, this sounds good, but bitch, you had a few hiccups while you were telling your story. I don't know, girl. But we'll need to see some business receipts, bitch. We gonna have to pull a Jalen Aaron on your motherfucking ass, bitch. We gotta bitch. Do you have an LLC, girl? Provide proof. We need proof, girl. Please show us. Please show us. Corday Creators. We gotta look this up, child. You know, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna do no research on no motherfucker, child. It's just funny the way that it was. Maybe that was the way it was shot and edited, but it looked very shady. It looked very confusing. Like, bitch, you ain't really know what the fuck it was that you was trying to tell the girls, child. Like, it was all lies, made up fabrications, honey. Okay, merrily, life is but a motherfucking dream, bitch. So yeah, bye y'all. I'm gone for this time.